Hey, so on Twitter, Casey Pratt of ABC said that the Haas family gave the Giants the territory that they're in, basically the West Bay, and they turned around and basically edged the A's out. I look at it entirely different. To put it simply, if Jerry Brown had not fired Robert Bob for trying to build a downtown ballpark in uptown Oakland, our lives would be entirely different. The ballpark, one block from 19th Street BART, would have been one of the most sought-after sports destinations in the world. A condominium there, as well as any new condominium developed, and would have been a bunch of them, would have been the hottest housing tickets in Oakland. Bars and restaurants would be filled to the brim on game day, and even today, in the middle of the pandemic, because baseball was there in downtown Oakland, there have been a number of businesses that would have been able to survive the pandemic because of the foot traffic. But Jerry Brown's all too personal decision-making, which has little to do with urban planning, wrecked our ability to have a downtown ballpark for the Oakland Athletics. He fired Robert Bob. Mr. Bob was then relatively quickly snatched up by Washington, D.C., where he headed the effort to bring the Montreal Expos to D.C. to become the Washington Nationals and build a downtown ballpark. Now, if that's not poetic justice, I don't know what is. But my point is that the city of Oakland and the A's collectively did not build up the ballpark standard in Oakland to be competitive with San Francisco and take San Jose out of the conversation. If Oakland had a downtown ballpark, we wouldn't be talking about San Jose. You know it, and I know it. So Jerry Brown blew this, and we're still suffering from the remnants of his decision-making by operating under a straw mayor system that was really designed by him, for him, and no one else. And the city has shown the results of that. The simple fact of the matter, though, is that on top of all of that, Oakland has forgotten how to do effective large-scale public-private partnerships over that time. But the sweet, nice window that we had, the one that I pointed to in 1997 when I represented Elihu Harris before the Oakland City Council, and I put on the agenda for the Community and Economic Development Committee morning meeting Tuesday. That was, I believe, September of that year. I said that we needed to begin to plan for a new ballpark for the Athletics because the return of the Raiders made the Coliseum essentially obsolete for baseball. And the emergence of Camden Yards, which was opened in 1993, completely changed the game for ballparks. Then Oakland Councilman Nate Miley's response was, we already spent $200 million to bring back the Raiders. Now you want to have us spend more regarding the A's. And I said it's better expenditure done now than later. Of course, we're seeing the result of that. And then Howard Terminal didn't come about until the Giants built Pac Bell Park, what we used to call Pac Bell Park then. And you could see from Pac Bell Park, upper deck, left on the first base line, all the way over to Howard Terminal. And it seemed like a logical place for the A's to have a ballpark, if only to be able to thumb their nose at San Francisco. That's where all of this started. Okay? It was about building value in Oakland, not so much San Jose. Subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnowblog.com and check out Zenny62.com too. Zenny62 Media has been credentialed to cover the NFL draft for the 19th year in a row.